They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me. Bless. All these people with bad energy. Y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy. Bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smiling as big as you ain't even got me. I myself need an opinion. I'll ask.
Hello? With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And of course, Amin Thompson. He's a big ticket to follow. They'll go without him, though.
You never want to lose a player with his talent. However, for the guys in the locker room, they might not admit it, but some of them are going to enjoy new opportunities. The new roles and responsibilities might ignite this team a little.
6 to shoot. Here's Payton. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Barnes. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Out to the right wing. Adebayo from long range. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Chicago with the ball. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Robinson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, swiped away. Out to the wing. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Jokic. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And here are the Celtics. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Jokic. Pass to Robinson. Off target with the open look.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Jokic. He gets it in there.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Celtics trail by 5. Left side, Payton.
Chicago foul. David Robinson. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Bulls leading by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. A main focus on their defense, Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here.
And I just love how he uses his lateral quickness to stay with his man. Lillard is a capable on-ball defender.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Graham.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
It's stolen. Pass to Robinson. That shot off. Good D by Adebayo.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
McCollum looks around. Clock at 6. It's Barnes on the wing. No good with the triple. Chicago leading by 5. Jokic with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Back to Jokic. Pass to Lillard. Over McCollum. Back to Jokic. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the bucket.
The shot selection of Jokic is sublime. So intelligent at recognizing when he should look to score.
Here's Payton. Count it.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
8 seconds left in the first quarter here. Robinson for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got a second bucket on the night.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Again, it's Chicago.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Barnes. This one for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Celtics trail by 9. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Payton with it, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Johnson for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Duren, the screen. The runner. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Barnes. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Pass to Smart. Back to Payton. Kicks it out to Barnes. Smart looking around. Left side, Payton. Wallace with it. Payton covering. All alone on the break. Back to Lillard. Now here's Jokic. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 14. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Timeout. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Bulls making a switch here. Knocked away. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Out left to the wing. Back to Lillard. Screen by Robinson. 5 to shoot. And it's Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 7. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Wide open. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Pass to McCollum. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
41 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Adebayo. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Shot clock at 6. Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. It's the Bulls, up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Bulls leading by 19. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
To the inside, the kick out to Johnson. Uncovered. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Excellent shooters are always in high demand. Cam Johnson with the jumper.
And here's Jokic outside. The rebound, Celtics.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And so the ball out of bounds. Smart tucks it last. Down low. Here's Jokic. And here's Curry for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. It's Jokic, high post. And stolen by Adebayo. Who was stolen by Lillard. Payton with a steal. To the middle. Here's McGee. And it's good. 2 points.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Here's Jokic. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Jokic has got 15.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. It's Covington on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Payton with a steal. Inside. Pass to Adebayo. Now Payton had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Jokic with it. Payton covering. And here's Jokic. For 3, here's Lillard. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And here's Payton. He has 7. And he hits the jumper. 9 points in the game.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Puts it up from 17. Hauled in by McGee.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
McGee a screen. Back to Payton. Clock at 6. Off to Mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Jokic in the post. For 3, here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left in the third. McCollum outside. Right wing. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Boston, no good that time either.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Thomas. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Thomas has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, if Cam Thomas is in pick-and-roll action, stop the ball first. You know he wants to score.
McCollum outside. Connects from downtown.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Chicago leading by 14. Doubled by McCollum.
Gary Payton, second personal foul, first team foul.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Thomas. And Chicago again with a bucket.
That mid-range is where Thomas may be his most effective and confident.
Now here's Payton. He's got 9. Pass to McCollum. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. Here's Thomas. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago with an impressive 16-point lead.
The Bulls, 44.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Payton. Smart outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, what can you say about Marcus Smart, right? A willing, capable passer off the pick-and-roll environment. That is really beautifully done.
Jokic the screen to the inside. Adebayo with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good. Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The drive by Jokic.
And boom! the Joker off the dribble. Woo! I love it. A scary sight for any defense.
Ooh, nice. Smart. Slipping inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Payton attacking. It's tipped. Stolen by Jokic.
Boston foul. Gary Payton. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. It's stolen by Smart.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Johnson for three. Chicago with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Robinson can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Payton. Johnson on the wing. Johnson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Boston. Bulls leading by 14. From deep, Jokic. Lillard looking around. Tries again. Pass to Jokic. Now Covington. Back to Jokic. And finally they hit one. Jokic has got 6 here in the quarter.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bulls.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
So when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, it's me, B.A. So much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Right side Robinson. Hey, expanding his range. Barnes with the rebound.